Welcome back everyone to Punny Plays the Champion. We are standing on the south edge of the river that divides Regian from Enedwaith, and it is time for us to head across, now entering Enedwaith, and it is time for us to head out and find some rangers. Well, we could also make our first kill here. And making sure that I am able to fight here. And of course, it's a wolf. Wolf and Shadow Slayer wolf. Slayer. So therefore, let us find the ranger camp and start our little journey through Enedwaith. And here you go, and we've got some rangers all around here. The Path of the Grey Company.
Greetings.
And the only place we can go from here right now is Ekadunan. But we'll have to amend that eventually. There we go, our first milestone in the area. And of course, the usual bunch of quest givers. And of course, rangers all over the place. Hello there, Ragiar, whatever.
The Grey Company has need of your services.
Amarian's absence troubles me greatly. He said he would return within a few hours, and he is not one to lose track of time in the field. That he has not returned yet bodes ill. He said that he wished to examine the black dens for himself, hoping to find some way to stop the scourge of the Shadow Wolves, but that was the last I saw of him. The black dens lie to the southeast of here. I ask that you search for him there. I fear that for his life if they have caught him unawares. What? A ranger get into trouble? Never!
The Grey Company has need of your services.
Also, my captain Daggeras went to visit a small encampment to the southwest of here that the Dunlendings call Liku. He sees that there are a number of the Dunlendings who were sent in to fight in the Eregion have since deserted and retreated back there. It was Daggeras' hope that we might be able to strike some kind of bargain with the deserters, given their obviously questionable loyalty to Isengard, but he has been gone for nearly a day now with no word. Daggeras is a cautious man, but his strength lies in his wit and cunning more than his might. If the deserters have indeed captured him, he may need a hand. Try to find some sign of him down there and free him from being captured. We will need his experience and skills once we reach Rohan. And I should mention, in case you don't understand what this is all about, the Grey Company in the epic storyline is being summoned to fight Aragorn down in Rohan, and they're traveling along first through Enedwaith here. So therefore, most of the Enedwaith plot is going to center around the Grey Company, this group of rangers that are moving to Rohan. And cash and carry.
Will you aid the Grey Company?
We would need additional supplies if we are going to make it through Dunland without slowing to hunt or harder, assuming the locals will deal with us at all, that is. Which is doubtful in these dark times. Fortunately, there are those among our number who have long made the trek to Gondor and back to bring news and lore between the north and the south. These wayfarers laid a cache of supplies, food, medicine, bandages, weapons, and even some scrolls of lore we stowed away. These caches are well hidden, but can be spotted if you know what to look for. There should be a few such things in Enedwaith, so therefore we need to find some hidden runes that will lead us to some caches. Right, now those seem to be our three main quests that we'll be starting with. So let's start with digress. That's the item that we are being led to anyway at the moment. And let's see if we could rescue a ranger. Like, that's not going to happen and be needed again in the future. I have found LOTRO, or however you pronounce that. And of course, it is going to be riddled with dumblings, who are the ones that live in this area. Now, fortunately, dumblings do count as hillmen, so I have a chance to actually finally work on my hillman deed, which I believe is way past due in getting complete. Rachel, enmity with wargs 3. I'll run into some of these later. Enmity with hillmen, I'm only in the first layer of that, and I'm only halfway through. And I haven't even finished the dead. Ah, yes. Way behind on just about all of those deeds. Guess this is the way to go. Actually, I think either way eventually gets there. This is the less stealthy way, but I'm a champion, right? What's stealth? Let's go. And take care of this guy. There you go. That's done, and we want to go down here and... Actually, or is this a dead end? Yeah, and we also have these guys, well, these scouts who are a bit annoying as usual. Now, I did manage to do some crafting between sessions, so I might as well use this food here because I went through all that trouble to craft it, and in 5 levels it's not going to be very useful anyway, so might as well use it. Because I created enough of it, that's for sure. That's what helped me to get to level 60. So I can start this on a reasonable level, I think. Alright, there is the quest ring, which is where I'm going to find the ranger I'm looking for. Good. And we'll continue on all the way through this camp. I can't remember whether... Okay, where is that scout? There you go. I just would like to get the first strike in with scouts because I guess I'm so used to those goblin scouts that blind you if they hit first. So therefore, I often prefer to do the first hit at range if I remember, so that the sky can get the first hit in and that they don't blind me. I don't know whether or not that's an effective strategy against human, but it works against goblins, right? The jailer's quarters. Alright, so we need to rescue someone from a jail. And blast away. And so therefore we had to get rid of as many of these as we can. Entire case worth of done. Now this is not an instance, but it's probably going to have a full population when we first go in there. Though I think it does turn into an instance later on, if I recall this properly. So it's very easy to confuse one of these with another. I think we first have to go to the jailer. Is this where we gotta steal the keys, or is that in the instanced version where we have to steal the keys now? Alright, let's not worry about that direction. I think this is the direction we need to head. And essentially wipe the place out. go. And here's our captured ranger. Our first probably of many in this series. Rager will have some choice words for me, I am certain, for he advised me against parleying with the Dunlendings. First, however, we must escape this place, which means we will need a key.
Not long ago, my kinsman Dagaros was captured by deserters from the Dunlending force in Eregion. I've sent aid for his rescue, but their freedom shall be short-lived if they cannot escape before the alarm is raised.
I just came in here killing Dunlendings all over the place left and right, and you think an alarm hasn't been raised already? Listen carefully now. The guard who carries the key to this cell usually sleeps in the next room. You should be able to sneak in there and find the key, or if necessary, just relieve him of it personally. Try not to make too much noise, though. The cell is small, and I do not have room for a lot of company here. Yeah, right. You know how I gently relieve someone of a key, right? Let's see, because there is the guard right there. Now, of course, the guard is green at the moment, so I couldn't attack him anyway. Alright, let's search this. What? What? Well, okay, apparently I was noisy. I think you have to do it in stages if you want him not to notice you. Really? I mean, even I should be able to beat them, and I'm not and I'm certainly not a top champion. And if you've been watching this series, you know I'm very contrary on that matter. There you go. I've searched all of that, and let us release him from the cell, because I have found the key. So let's head back in here. There you go. There's the key. Oh. Don't talk to the ranger. Open the door. Yeah, right, Dagaros. There you go. Ah, that's better. Rather than just cramped in there. Yes, there's no time to waste. Let us depart. Alright, let's go. And of course, you know that reinforcements have come in since. Because it wouldn't be an instance without it, right? Of course. And anyway, we need plenty of we need a few opportunities of being able to blast through with the Grey Company. It certainly won't be our last time. Now, of course, the Grey Company is one of the main rep groups for this particular area. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually get some rep levels with them. Yeah, right. Okay, there's one. Let's get the second. Ready? Oh. Be happy they didn't put you in one of those cages. And we're out. Yes. My arm is getting sore, and we are not out of this yet. Ah, it is good to be out in the open air again. But let us not tarry. The others will soon realize that something is wrong. Really? Well, let's find out. And now we have all these opponents. Oh, come on! You don't even... Let me be a threat first. Like, get you really targeted. Well... Oh, you're not going to die yet. Alright, fine. Okay, you're going down now. So I need a little work on this. Next. See how long it takes us to... How many of these groups of Dunlendings do we need to fight our way through before we'll be finished with this section? Actually, maybe it's best not to hit the ranger. Oh, come on. Oh! They summon allies? Good grief. I didn't know. So that's why. It wasn't a coincidence that we just had one come out. Somehow he summoned a friend. And now it's your turn. Good. Out. And about. Now, are we going to have to fight our way all the way back through this camp? I mean, we can't just make our point. Or did we already make our point and be done with it? I guess it looks nice and free and clear. You're away, so why do we need to continue running and... Oh, good. Now you finally managed it. Good. They've given up their pursuit. Okay, you think you're safe? Well, I hope so. Yes. We're done. Let's face it. It wouldn't be Eka Daggeras without Daggeras actually being here. Hello, Daggeras.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Ah, you have my thanks, friend Pinecut. I was not looking forward to ending my days in some Dunlending cell. Soon, we will forge on to join with the rest of our kinsmen. All right. And I'm sure you have plenty of more quests for me. But I think first I want to go and find that cache of items that are in there, which means that we have to find a hidden rune first. Wait. That got me enough rep to be acquaintance? Boy, they're easy to please. I am searching this area for a rune, which is on a tree, so obviously... Excuse me, I think I just saw it down here. It's being protected by a wolf. There is something carved into the tree. Now, the trouble with carving things into trees is that trees aren't exactly the most permanent place to carve things into, though. Let's see, here we go, a rune. Alright, this rune is the rune that was described. And let us go to this wolf right here. And I think the quest text tells us where we're supposed to go from the rune. Right? If there's stuff buried in this place, of finding it. Where's there a... I thought there was some way in order to describe where we're supposed to go from this. Oh! A key dropped. How nice. Now, right, we're supposed to go to an area around here. I think we're supposed to go to this area around here where these wolves are. I thought the quest text was supposed to describe where you're supposed to go from the ruin. Or maybe that's in some later quest where they do that. Which is a possibility. And here it's just, alright, go down around here, and the rest... Oh. Now, the ground seems to be disturbed. Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's let's disturb it further then. You have uncovered the ranger's cache of food. Yay! I hope Riker appreciates this. There are no task boards around here. I'm trying to think when they added that. I think task boards were first added when Dunland came out, and therefore this area never got them. I knew Mirkwood didn't, but I guess this is on the same level range as Mirkwood, so it's likely that this place didn't get any either. So therefore, I won't be able to use tasks in order to get a little bit of extra XP and rep with these people. Too bad. But here's your cash.
Our quest is dire.
Oh, it is. Alright, that's good to know. Excellent! This food will last us a while, yes, hopefully through to the borders of Rohan, where we should be able to trade for additional supplies with the Rohirrim, though it is a long journey. Oh boy, is it going to be a long journey. Because this is just the beginning of our trip through Enedwaith. Let's return next time where we will see what these additional quests are in the next episode of Piney Plays The Champion.